Hello everybody and welcome back to Skip Allen Paints. This is part 2 in a series of videos about the Wacom Art Pen. Okay, so we've looked at the cursor with the grip pen, and it's a circle with a line in the center using the brush ghosting. And the art pen has the added pearl on the circle, which allows you to see the orientation of your brush barrel, or how the barrel has been rotated. Okay, so what happens when we paint with the pens? How do they differ? Well, let's stay with this dull, grainy chalk that I have selected, and I'm starting with the grip pen, and I begin to paint coming straight down, or off to the side, or at an angle, and each time I'm seeing that the brush stroke width is the same. It's painting the same regardless of the direction that I go. Now, there's no barrel rotation type functions assigned to this variant at all, so when I come in with the art pen, what's going to happen? Well, when there's no rotation function involved, the art pen defaults to acting exactly like the grip pen. So you could use this art pen as your basic grip pen, and then when rotation, a variant is activated that has rotation with it, the art pen would begin to function, showing that extra added rotation. So how do we get a pen to act with rotation? If we, obviously this grainy, dull chalk doesn't. So let's see what would happen if I come over here and take a look at the brush control panel and see what it is I might need to change in order to make this brush into a brush that uses rotation. Well, the first thing that I probably want to do is go to angle, because if the brush is just a circular brush, then it really doesn't matter how I have my barrel rotation or orientated, because it's just going to be round, no matter which way I paint. However, if I come to the angle brush control panel, and you can find these panels by going to Window, Brush Control Panels, and they're all listed here. Just click on the one you want, or do like I do and have them all open at a time. So if I take the squeeze angle and I reduce the squeeze, you see how the brush has changed now? Whether I'm using the art pen or the grip pen, the profile of the brush has changed. Okay. Now, the next thing that I probably would need to do, at least it's the thing that everybody talks about, is I'd want to change the expression to rotation so that the brush would, the art pen would have something to react to based on the expression rotation. So what happens with the brushes? Let's go to the grip pen first. Notice that the grip pen, when I go down the page, it's still the same thickness. If I go across, it looks like it might be a little thinner than if I go straight up and down. So the grip pen is being affected by the direction that it moves, but I cannot rotate the barrel. So straight across gives me fairly thin, straight down gives me thicker, angled in the direction of, this is the flat side, angle going this way, it gives me the thickest brush, and going in this direction gives me the thinnest brush. Okay, let's switch to the art pen. Well, when you switch to the art pen, I can now change the barrel rotation. So if I come straight down, I get thick. Now let's change the barrel rotation this way so that when I go in this direction, I should get real thick, but I'm not. What if I go down in this direction? I should get real thin, which I do, just like I did with the grip pen. And if I go in this direction, I get real thick, just like I did with the grip pen. If I turn the barrel so that I paint in that same direction, the thick and thin didn't change. So what we're finding here is that changing rotation is not the trick. That isn't the only thing that's necessary in order to kick your art pen into gear. And that's real important, because that's what you're going to hear most of the time when people are talking about the art pen. It has to have the expression rotation. Okay, that's it for this video. Let's stop here, and we'll come back in part 3 and try to figure out what it is that makes rotation work. Bye-bye.